Have you started?
Yes, I've started recording.
Okay, so after the Power BI lecture of last week,
Okay.
I actually practiced what we were taught.
Good.
The only place where I have some slight problem was on
You-
that cost and price on matching.
The
But
margin
I
query.
also intend to, yes, to matching query. I intend going back there next week by the grace of God, since we are still on Power BI this week. But to
Yes.
also give kudos to all the good mentoring that you have done for us so far. I applied for a place where to accept the certification for Power BI just
Okay.
last week. Though I don't have time to attend because I believe what you have taught me is enough. But
It's
it
enough.
was also taken by a professor. And
Wow.
after finishing a section, they have to give us a exam in order for us to get a certificate. I did the exam and I got 100% at the sitting.
Wow. Wow. That's a good one.
So we are also trying to introduce your organization to some people that are in need, because I work in an organization where data science is a plus.
Wow. 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 Thank you very much.
So far, thank you.
I appreciate your comment and your compliments. So let me hear from someone else again. Mr. Geoffrey, Madam Tony, let's hear from you before we continue, so that at least we will know where we are having issues and where we are getting it right. We've heard from Dr. Tomori already. Let's hear from you too. Ibrahim, Felix, Madam Anna.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is Felix.
Okay, I can hear you.
Sir, firstly, I want to really appreciate your efforts. You are a
Thank you
good
very
teacher.
much. Thank you very
I
much.
do not have that because you are a chartered accountant,
Yeah.
and I have to see how you have drilled down knowledge. Down, 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 down. I really appreciate. For a
Thank you
week,
very much.
I didn't do Power BI, but I
Okay.
decided to go back on the Excel,
On the
particularly
Excel.
that of Excel, yes, particularly
Yes.
that of the VLOOKUP.
We look up. Yeah.
Yes, I'm building on it. I
Okay.
think very soon I will send all my assignment both with the pivot table. I will send it to you. I
Okay.
appreciate. Where
Uh,
I'm having to, I will let you know, sir.
okay. I sent the video. I sent another class. Have you
Yes, sir.
downloaded the class?
I downloaded it yesterday night in the
Okay,
midnight.
you can watch it, and I think that should be also be helpful,
Thank
in
you,
one
sir.
way or the other. Thank you
Thank
very
you. I
much.
appreciate. I appreciate.
Okay. Okay. Who else has tried again? Who else has tried? Madam Anna, is she there? Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. Let's hear from you. Were you
Yeah,
able to
I,
practice?
I I've not been able to try. I didn't practice this week because I have a lot of assignments because I'm also schooling. So, but
Okay.
I will practice it. I have a lot of, and I'm doing my thesis too. So, but
Okay.
the assurance I have is that I have the video and I'm saving it. So I
Yes.
know that when it's time for me to sit with it, I'm
Okay.
understanding what you are teaching us. When it's time for me to sit with it, I have the video. I'm saving it everything in one place.
Okay.
I'll go back to them.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. I think we can kickstart the class now. So, um, I want to appreciate everyone for the effort you also put in place to learn what we taught. And like I always say, You can't become pro except you practice very well. And this thing is very technical in such a way that sometimes you think you are getting it, but you might need some other practice. So when you are practicing, that's why you know that you've known it really. Not just about watching the video, but about practicing. So by practicing, you become pro and you become expert in it. Okay. So let me quickly put on my Power BI and share my screen. Six nine four nine. A minute, please. Okay. So last week we started our class on Power BI, where we started with Power Query, how to clean with Power Query to get some key things from our data. And we introduced us to a sales data that has multiple tables. We also created relationship between them. We learned about merge query and the rest. So I quickly walk you through some of the things we did and perhaps do some things before we come back in. So from Power BI, go back to Power Query, there are two ways. You can click on the Transform Data button here in the Home tab, or you right-click on any of the table here and click Edit Query. So when you click on Edit Query, it's going to open your Power Query editor. So when you put your cursor here, down here, you will see that we have two things there. We have the Power BI desktop and we have Power Query editor. So remember, Power Query is basically for transforming your data, cleaning your data. We also have it in Excel, which I think I showed you earlier. But by tomorrow, our revision class, I'm going to show you something more on the Excel part of it. So, and on the transform, so there are a lot of things you can do with the transform, including text, cleaning of text column, number columns, date column, and any other columns. So there is a data I'm going to search for. Perhaps we might use it to, we might use it, maybe I will send it to you first to practice it against tomorrow, and we can try it tomorrow together and see how to clean that data. I will look for the data after the class so that we can deepen our knowledge about data cleaning. So after much cleaning, the next thing is we close and apply data. Okay, for somebody who was having issue with expanding the table, I think Dr. Somebody said he is having issue with the query, with expanding the query. So let me show you what is happening. Number one, kindly ensure that the data, your key, your product key on this table is either text or number, and ensure that the product key on the product table has the same data type. That's the first step. Ensure that the data type are the same. That's one. Two, when you come to, after you expand your query, you're going to have something like this. So after you've selected the product key, yeah. So you see, you have this kind of arrows facing different direction. Just expand it by clicking on this, it will expand. Then you select the column that you need. That's all. So I think you can retry it maybe later after the class.
I did all those. I believe possibly we are on that price.
Okay.
I believe I did this fifth decimal earlier
Yes.
than you did.
Okay.
So I believe that might be the place where I made the mistake, because all the other place I know I got it to that extent.
Okay. You can check.
Just about 2 minutes to the end of the video.
Okay.
That's where
The
challenge
thing.
came from. But I
Okay.
understand the processing.
Okay, you can recheck it and let me know if you have any issue
Okay.
after. So let's close and apply, and then this thing will take us to Power BI. So, and on Power BI, I also introduced us to some other things on that day, including DAX, how to build visuals, how to build some visuals, how to use DAX formula. We learned about the sum function, count function, count rows. We also learned about DAX formulas for creating dates. We create some DAX formula for date, divisions, and the rest. So today we are going to continue from where we stopped last week. Okay, let me open the new. I'm opening a new worksheet entirely now. So I'm going to let me click a line chart. Let me write a line chart. Let me pick a line chart. Remember, when you are creating your chart, the best approach is create. You first click on the line on the chart you want to use first. After you click on the chart, the next thing is select what you want to analyze. Let's say we want to analyze our sales. Our sales by what? By date. So let's quickly see how date works. So I'm picking dates here. So as a date with click on date. So we have a date now in x-axis, and we have y in y-axis. We have total sales in y-axis. So here is our data. You can see our chart here. Can you try that now, everyone? Can you try that? So click on the line chart, select the total sales, and select the date. Remember, we have duplication here because I created some with DAX. So those one with DAX are the one with this calculation, this kind of table, something in front of it. These are the calculated one. The one with Power Query are the one that doesn't have this calculator sign in front of them. So let me give you 2 minutes. Kindly practice now, and let's move on from there. Everyone.
What do you say should be done? Me, I want to be following up. I don't want to be distracted with this.
I said select line chart. On the y-axis, drag your total sales on the y-axis, and on the x-axis, put in the date. Date should be on the x-axis. That's all. Drag date to x-axis and total sales to y-axis. So you have your line chart in this form.
Go on.
Okay. Yeah.
I will practice later. The thing used to distract me if I'm.
Okay. No alarm. Who else is practicing with us? Who else? Is anybody practicing? If you are practicing, kindly type practicing in the chat box. If you
the total sales inside that box.
We created it. We put it under all DAX. I don't know where you put your own. Mine.
Sales.
Yeah, I created my total sales on that day. This is my total sales.
So how do you drag it to that place? To why that is?
Just drag now. Just drag it there. Just drag. Drag it and put it there. Or you just check the box. If it is line chart, once you check the box, it will drag it into the place itself. You can just check the box and go to date. Do the same thing for date. So if you are practicing with me, type practice in the chat box. If you are just following, type following in the chat box, please. That will help us. It will help us to organize the class. You are following.
You said the other time.
Yeah.
Using date is to show the trend, Abby?
Yes.
For trend analysis, okay.
Yes. You can use date to show the trend of how the sales have been. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So if you are following, please type following in the chat box. And if you are practicing, please type practice in the chat box. Everyone, please. That will help us to know how to organize the class. So I'm waiting for you.
I'm following, I can't type.
I know you can't type.
I'm following.
Okay, good. Who else again? So that we will not waste time. If you are practicing, okay, Mr. Taiwo Azan. Who else is practicing? So that we will know who to ask question from. Madam Awau, are you practicing? Okay, following, and I following. Madam Masaju, following or practicing? Hello. Okay. Now you will see that this line chart is a bit cumbersome. Why? Because the chart is analyzed on daily basis. You will see that each of the date has its own line, and you can see we have the ISS on this date. This particular date, that's Q1 February 25. This is when we have the ISS in the period. Now, and if you look at this side, you will see the year, quarter, month, and day. This is called date hierarchy. Hello, please, can you remain muted? There is noise from your background there. So we call this date hierarchy. So you will see that the date has its own hierarchy. We have year, quarter, month, and day. And one good thing about Power BI is that when you click on your chart, you will see that this line, you can see this line here, you can drill up and drill down. So let me quickly drill up and see what's going to give us. So the moment I click on this, it will change from daily to monthly. You can see the month analysis, the year, quarter, and month analysis here. So if you drag it, you drill up again, it will take you to quarter, and when you drill up, it take you to year. Now you can see the 3 years. We have 20. Let me expand this. So you can see we have 2015, 16, and 17. Our sales in 2015 was 6.5 million. In 2016, we have about 9.3 million. And in 2017, 9.1 million. So you can see the trend here. And looking at the top here, you will see two arrows. This also is a drill down. We have drill up, we have drill down. So we have two arrows there. One is two lines, and the other one is showing a real hierarchy. So when you drill down through this, it will take you to what is called in Tableau, we call it date value. Yeah, just like a date path. Yeah.
Please, can you repeat that side?
Okay.
Where you say we should no, let's go to that multiple line before you come to this place.
Okay. You see this arrow here? These two
Yes.
arrows. These two arrows are for drilling up and drilling down. So also are these two also. So if you click on this, it will take you back to quarter, to month, and the quarter and the day. You can see we have the date. So so we have it in this way by day. This is by day. That is by day. Okay. But if you use, hold on, please. If you use the other one here, the one by the side here, it will take you on date value. That is, it will expand day by day. Day by day. While this one will summarize all this together. Okay. Can you see when you click on this, it takes you up?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you click on this, it will add all quarters together. All quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. So this includes quarter 1 of 2015, 16, and 17. This includes quarter 2 of 15, 16, 17. The same thing for this and the same thing for this. Are you okay? Now,
Yes.
if you drill down again, it take you to January. The 3 years added together will give you this, and February up to December. So this is the trend for the 3 years. But if you scroll up back again and try to use this one will give you, this one will summarize the year and quarter, not just all the quarters together, but this is quarter 1, 2015, quarter 1, quarter 2, 2015, quarter 3, 2015, quarter 4, 2015. So you can see the difference now. So this one has the year and quarter. If you come down again, it's going to take you to year and month. You can see the year, quarter, and month. So unlike this one that summarizes the three together, so this one will break it down into like hierarchy. So you can see the trend from January 2015 up to December 2017. Is that clear now? So that is that about creating this kind of chart. Now, one more thing. I'm going to duplicate this chart now and try something else again. So Control D. Are you done with that? Control C and Control V. So I'm going to create another chart now, and let's see what we can still do with this chart again. So we can see the trend from the first year to the last year. What happened if we want to compare the 3 years together? Are you with me? What happened if we want to compare the 3 years together? What do? You come to this place, this date, and you remove year from the date. Remove the year from this date. I've taken off the year. Now you can see what we have, January to December, which is like what we have before. Now, I will scroll down from this area on the legend part. On the legend, I will drag my date into legend. Please kindly watch this area very well. So on the date, you see this drop down box here. Click on this and activate the date hierarchy. So what do you see here? So you can see that now we can compare the 3 years together. We have 2015. These are the sales for 2015, the movement of the sales 2015. We have 2016 and we have 2017. So now we can compare the years together and tell which how our sales trend has been over the years. Let me take this step again.
Repeat the first step.
I'm going to take this step again. So I'm going to use Ctrl Z. There's Ctrl Z in Power BI, but there's no Ctrl Z in Power Query. Remember. So I'm using Ctrl Z to move back, and I'm taking this y-axis up. Or let me delete it entirely so that we can. So I'm going to recreate this, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. So we have this line chart here. What we want to do now is we want to compare the years. And to compare the years, we are going to use January to December for 3 years, right? So from this date hierarchy here, we are going to remove this year. So I'm going to click on this X so that the year can be taken off. Is that clear? That's the first step. So the second step now, we'll take the year to legend. You see, when you scroll down, you can see legend here. I'm going to drag my date into legend. That's the second step. Right? Now, on this date, I will click on this drop down and select the date hierarchy. That's all. So you can see the 3 years side by side. And you can even drill up or drill down to quarter or to date. You can see the movement throughout the year. So you can see our sales for each of the year, each of the months during the year. So let's go up again a bit and see by year analysis. Can you try that? Any question on that?
Hello, sir.
Hello, Madam Anna.
I sent you a message on the chat. Check it.
On the WhatsApp group, right?
No,
WhatsApp,
on this one.
on
this
the,
chat.
on Teams there, right? I will check. Power BI. Power BI, this is where we build visual. We build visual on Power BI. Power Query is where we clean our data. You can see, can you see the interface of Power BI here now? This is how Power BI looks. This is Power BI. Power BI has this by the side, and you can see on the right side, you can see the visualization data and this here. But Power Query, let me click on Power Query so you can see. This is Power Query. That's what we started with on the Saturday last week. So you can see the interface. So they are quite different from each other. This is Power Query Editor. This is how we edit our data before we take them to Power Query. Is that clear? Ramana?
It's clear, but how did you get to the Power Query? Can you do
That's
it
what I
again?
did now. You click
Let me
on
see.
Transform Data, or you
Okay.
right click and click Edit Query. That's all.
Okay.
When you click on Transform Data, it takes you to Power Query, or you right click and click Edit Query. So those are the two ways by which you can get back to your data. You select the data and click on the Edit Query. It will take you to Power Query Editor. Yeah. Okay. That's that. So the next thing I want us to learn now is how you can see now automatically.
Akim, I'm not having those 3 lines there. What am I missing? In my legend, I can see date and year.
Have you drag your date into the legend?
Yes. What
Then
is in y-axis? What is in y-axis and x-axis?
We have on the x-axis, you have your date. Have you removed year from the date?
Yes.
From y-axis, from x-axis?
Yes.
Now on the y-axis you have total sales, right?
Total sales.
On the y-axis.
Let me bring it down. Y-axis total sales. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
have total 7.
you have
It's not total 7. It's not showing the 3 lines.
don't worry. The last one is you drag your date to legend, and you click on this drop down, and you check date hierarchy.
I'll click it. Year will appear there.
You check the date hierarchy. Have you checked the date hierarchy?
Yes, I've checked it.
Yeah.
It's there.
Okay. Yeah. So it should show. It should give you the three lines. Yeah, by yeah.
It didn't give me the 3 lines.
It should.
What is showing total 6?
Yes, okay. Can you share your screen? Let me see. You can put this one. Okay. Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to accept in this one.
You said what?
I need to log into this one. You start accept me.
Okay. When you log in, let me know. So we can continue.
Okay.
So you will see that the date automatically created hierarchy by itself, right? But what happened when you want to create hierarchy by yourself? When you have some data that has hierarchy.
I have a question. I have a question, sir.
Hello, ask your question.
Okay, sir. Yeah. So, like you have this now. This you can tell this. Okay, for the past years, this is the total sales that we've had for the past years. Now, what if in a case where we are looking for forecast, the forecast sale, or maybe you should forecast.
You want to forecast?
3 years.
Okay, when you want to forecast, Abby?
Or is that possible here? Yeah.
Okay. We will get
Yes.
it. I will show you how to do forecast.
Okay, sir. Okay. All right, sir.
Okay, you can remain muted. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Geoffrey, you are in. You are on. Okay.
Collect your shoes and wash.
So you can share your screen again, Mr. You can share your screen now.
Have you seen it?
No, not yet. Not yet. Your screen is not up. Okay, I think it's coming up now.
Are you seeing it?
Okay, your screen is coming up. Yeah, show your. Let's see your Power BI.
I've shown it.
Okay, open the Power BI. We can see your screen, but we can't see the Power BI. Open your Power BI. Let's see.
I'll open it now.
Yeah, click on it. Perhaps I think there's a lag time here. I can only see your desktop. It's like you are not sharing the entire screen. You have to reshare. You have to reshare. Click on entire screen. Yeah. Click on entire screen. You have to reshare. Okay. This entire screen now. Good. You can see your screen. Okay. Okay. Delete this one on the right side.
This one.
Delete it. Click on it and click it. Delete to go. Just hit delete on your keyboard. Yeah, good. Click on your chart. Okay, now scroll down here. There's nothing on your y-axis, on your x-axis. There's nothing there on your x-axis. No date. Drag the date into x-axis. Drag the date there. Yeah, drag it into x-axis. Now take up the year. Now just click on this X in front of year. Good. Is that your cursor? Is that your cursor is not working very well? Your keyboard is not working well. It's not working right. Okay. Click on the drop down here. The drop down there in front of the date above year. No, don't remove it now. Yeah. Yeah, click on it again. Okay. Now you can see your line now. Can you see now?
Yeah.
On the left side. Yeah. So that is how it works. Good.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, you can take your screen. So let's continue with our class. Okay, good. So, like I was saying, you can see the way hierarchy works. You can drill up and drill down with hierarchy. But what happens when you want to create your hierarchy by yourself? For example, look at a country. We have continent, we have country, and we have state. If you want to, how do we create hierarchy for territory? Also, you will see that where we have product, we have product category, we have product subcategory. Are you getting me now? How do we create hierarchy for them so that we will know that this one is under this and this under this? Now let me quickly demonstrate that. So I'm going to click on the continent hierarchy here. You right click on the continent hierarchy and you see create hierarchy. So I'm going to create hierarchy, and the hierarchy is continent hierarchy. Coming up, you can do same now. Right click on the continent and click on the create hierarchy. So the next thing, I'm going to click on country and click add to hierarchy. Can you see now? Add, if you have more than one hierarchy, you select which hierarchy you are adding the hierarchy to. So I'm going to add country to continent hierarchy now. Now we have two hierarchy, and I want to add region to same. Right click on again and add to hierarchy. So now we have the continent hierarchy created. So if I click on this arrow, you will see, can you see the hierarchy now? Country, continent, and region. Can you try that, everyone? So you can try it out, everyone. Are you done? If you are done, type done in the chat box. If you are done, Mr. Azan, if you are done, just type done in the chat box with creating hierarchy.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. How do you add to it?
Right click on the country and click add to hierarchy. You will see add to hierarchy there as the option. You see add to hierarchy there. Like something like this. Just right click on it, you will see the option there. You see create hierarchy and you see add to hierarchy. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Please always mute everybody from time to time. There is noise, background noise. So when we
Okay.
are listening to the video later, we will not enjoy it. From
Okay.
time to time, be muting everybody.
Okay. There's also noise from my own background too. Sorry for that.
There
You
is
hear
no
that?
noise in my background.
No,
Please
I
leave
said there's
my
noise
clear.
from my home background also. There's a noise
Okay.
from where I am. Yeah. Kindly bear with me. So I'm out of home. So I went somewhere. So I just have to secure a place. Yeah. That's why I changed the time to 9. Sorry about that. Okay. It's okay. Hmm. Where's 2017? Okay. So have you created the hierarchy? So that we can move to the next thing.
Can you please repeat how to add it again? I'm having difficulty.
Okay, let me create. Okay. Let me create this. I'm going to delete this hierarchy now. I want to delete hierarchy and recreate the hierarchy. That's the continent hierarchy. Okay, select continent. Right click on it. You will see this option. Can you see the option here? Create
Yes.
hierarchy. Yeah, click on create hierarchy and the hierarchy will be created. Working on it, the hierarchy is created. Now, if I want to add anything to the hierarchy, I can right click on the country. You will see the option of add to hierarchy now. Can you see add to continent hierarchy? Can you see it? Add. So click on continent hierarchy. Now, so we have added country to the continent hierarchy. So you can see now we have continent and country. Can you see? We have continent and country now. If I want to add region to it, I will just right click on the region and select add to hierarchy. So if you have more than one hierarchy, you select which hierarchy you are using. So you can see now we have continent, country, and region. Is that clear now? Is it clear now? You can do the same thing for product. You can create a product category, and you have the product category, you have sub category, and you add product to it. Can we try that? I want you to try that. Create product category, this category name, add subcategory to it, and add product to it. So you have so that you have 3 hierarchy also for product category. Or we can do it together again. Let me quickly create that. I want to create product category now. Right click on this and create hierarchy. So here we have the category name. Now go to subcategory and right click on it. Now, okay, they are from different tables. Come on. Okay, it's not working because they are from different table. Yeah. So if you are in the same table, you can quickly add to it. And product can be added to that too. But now they are from different table. So that's why it's not adding that way. So I'm going to take that one off. Okay. Now, before we forget, Mr. Azan has a question now. That how do we? Okay, we have this as our sales for a year. What about if we want to? How do we forecast? How do we create forecast? Not all chart has forecast, but line chart support forecast because it works with trend. Line chart support forecasting because of the trend analysis there. So to create forecast, select your chart, and here you have this option called hard further analysis. Can you see? Now let me go back. If I click on this chart, you can see that we have this and we have this. But when you click on, let me click on this and click on this. You can see that there is nothing here. Analytics feature are not available for this particular visual. Is that clear? Please. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Azan, are you there? He asked the question. I don't know if he's there. Okay, I think it's there. Good. Now,
Yes.
you see that when you click on this, and you click on this and this further analysis, nothing is shown here. But let me go back to the line chart. Let me click on this chart and click on this again. Can you see now? So all these options can be used for this line chart. They are available for it. And what you're asking for, you can see a trend line here. If you want to know the trend line, it will create a line for you so you can see the trend of your sales. Let's on this, and you can see the trend line. This is how our sales has been moving all these years. So you can format it. You can format the line, do anything with it, but I'm not going to do that now. And scroll it down. You also see forecast here. Can you see the forecast here? You can also toggle the forecast button also, and it's going to create a forecast for you. So you can see the forecast. We have the upper bound. If things work well, so we are likely to have this kind of sales. And if it fall down, if all things not being equal, or all things being equal, the sales can also drop down. If sales drop down, it's going to be within this range. So I say it's going to fall between this range and this range. But possibly this is the line that is likely to be. This is the most. This is the line that is likely to be, and we have the range of here and here. Is that clear? Hello? You can unmute and talk to me and go back to mute so that we can progress. Now.
Yes, it's clear.
Good. The other thing we look at is what determines this range. What determines the upper bound and lower bound? You can see from here. In statistics, you know what is called confidence interval. So, the first thing is, look at this point. How many points is created? That's like a 4 point. From here, we have quarter 2 2017, quarter 3, quarter 4, and up to quarter 1, quarter 2. That's like 4 points here. So, which means that you can determine how many points you want. Let's say we want the point, okay, is in quarter already. Let's click on the quarter and change the point to like 9 or 8 or 7. So let me expand it back. So which means you can decide that you want it in quarter or you want this in okay, the point we select quarter. Okay, let's select year. Want to see the next 3 years, just 3 years, and the confidence interval, that is how certain because the wider the confidence interval, it gives you wider opportunity to move within that range. So I'm going to change from 95% to, let's reduce the confidence interval now. I will not certain with her, and click apply. So you can see now we have 3 years projection. 1, 2, and 3. And the confidence interval now is just 85%. How certain are we? The more the interval, the more the wideness. And the lesser the interval, the more strict it's likely to be with the whatsoever. If you choose 99%, like that is 100% certain. Let's say we pick 99% certain, and you can see that it's wider now, because we have selected a wider confidence interval. That is done under statistics. So that is how to forecast with Power BI, with what do you call it, with line chart. So let me take it back to 95%, which is the regular interval that people usually use is 95% interval. That is the most common interval used in statistics also.
This visualization, please, can you just do a sharp recap of it, please?
This one, right?
Yeah, this is visualization, a sharp recap.
Okay. Okay. What we did was, we have a line chart here already, and we want to forecast. You can see we have 3 years. These are our sales for 3 years. This blue line has been our sales for 3 years, 2015, 16, 17, up to July 2017. Now we want to forecast the next 3 years to see how our sales is likely to be. If our sales go up, this is the line that this software has projected. This line has been projected, but you can't say exactly, you can't say 100% what your sales will be next year. Am I talking? Am I communicating rather?
We are watching.
You cannot say exactly what your sales is likely to be, but you can have idea of what our sales is likely to be. So this is the line that our sales is likely to pass through. But what about if we have more sales than projected? That is what we have upper bound there. That is, our sales can still go along this line also. If we do more than what we think we can do, our sales can go up. And let's say the economy also fall down, our sales can also be within this range also down, which means that our sales is likely to be between this range and this range. That is how where our sales is likely to be. Now, how do we get that? Let me take up this and take up this. Now, this is the line we have already. Now, we want to add a trend. We want to add forecast. What do? You scroll down, you click on this advanced analysis. Click on this, and you see the forecast down here. Just on this forecast, toggle this button, so you see that it has created the forecast. But the forecast created was based on quarter. What the reported was on quarter. The forecast also is on quarter. Is that clear? Is it clear for that level?
Yeah.
Good. Now, but assuming you want to change the forecast period and the confidence interval too, what do? You click on this point and you select how do you want the point to be? Is it by year, or by quarter, or by month? Then I selected year. I want to see the next 3 years. So I selected year, and how many years do I want to see? I need 3 years. That is the forecast point, length. Now, it's asking if I want to add if I want to ignore the last year or the last 2 years. I'm going to leave that. So now, the confidence interval. If somebody asks you, maybe you want somebody you argue with somebody and say, okay, how sure are you? You say, I'm sure. You say, okay, let's do betting or something like that. And you know, when the risk is high, you are likely to give them more room. Are you getting me now? So that is when the confidence interval will determine how wider it's going to be. When the confidence interval is not much, it's going to give you limit. The wideness here is going to reduce. But when the confidence interval go up, to give you more wider whatsoever. So I'm going to change this. Okay, let me leave it or I change it now. But what matters there is that we have changed the point to years and you can see the 3 years. Let me just apply and see what's going to be. Can you see now? Is it?
Yes.
Nice, good. So that's how to create the forecast. And we also have what is called, okay, we have forecast line there too. Under this, you can add the forecast line or whatever. So all those things are just there. We have the line, we have the confidence interval. How you want the line to be, the solid line or broken line, dotted line, you know, you can do dotted line, you can do line transparency. So all this one you can do all these things to format. So that is how to create a forecast in Power BI. So are we good, Mr. Azan?
Yeah, we are good. We are good,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Now, so the next thing I want us to look at is okay. Last week there is something we were supposed to do last week. That is on the DAX formula. The DAX. Let's quickly look at 1 or 2 DAX again today. Okay. But okay. Let's suppose we have done it really under, we have done the cleaning under, I just to show you that you can also do some things. So let's quickly see. Let me check. Let's check dates. We have okay. I think we have done something like this before. Let's create additional column. Please, can you remain muted, please? Okay, let's create a column for. Remember how we did how we use if function. Huh? Okay, let's leave that now for now. Don't let me confuse the class. Let's leave that area for now. Let's continue with the visualization and the formatting. We have formatting and we have a dashboard. Boom. Okay, let me go back to this now. Okay, so I've worked with years. Okay, what about country? How do we work with country? Let's continue with let's do the map chart. Let's try the map chart. Let's use the map chart. So you remember the first thing first, select the map, the chart you want to use. I'm going to click on map chart here. Let me drag it here. You click on these 3 dots to drag. Click on the 3 dots to drag. Okay. Now, I want to analyze my total sales. I'm clicking on total sales. Where is it? Okay. Total sales. Okay, all DAX. My total sales. Oh, the map and the map field feature are not enabled for your organization. Contact your tenant admin for this. Okay. The map and map feed are not enabled for your organization. Wow. Okay, let me check something first. Can you try that from your hand? This Microsoft people, they just do it now. What they like. Option and settings. Check from your own end too. Click on your map, field map, and click on total sales. Let's see what we have there. Security. Yeah, my visuals are enabled. Then what's wrong? This first. Map.
Hello, Mr. Kim. Is this what is called geographical information system?
GIS, Abby.
Uh,
I think it has to be like it's something like that. But GIS is more of it involves. I think it's more deeper than just a map chart.
okay, like longitude and latitude and
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So let me try it again and see. On a normal day, it's supposed to have shown me the countries that are available in this. Okay, let me drag the country to it and see what happens first. Let me drag the continent or country to it. Let me check the country. The map are not enabled. God, I've been using it. I've been using it for so many times. These people can be funny. Okay, can you try from your hand so I can use somebody's screen to explain the map chart? And that's one of the areas where Tableau will give you the best map, time analysis, and map analysis. Wow, Tableau will give you one of the best something here. Let me click on this. My map is not working. My map is not working. I disabled. Okay. In the admin portal, okay. I think I will work on that later. So can somebody try it so I can use somebody's screen to demonstrate this? Let me see. Let me see if I have chart here. Okay, if you don't have it, then we can move to matrix and or table. Okay, while that is opening, so let's quickly see how table and matrix works. We have table, we have matrix. They work alike, they look alike, and they work like the same way. So I can't really say much. I can't really say much about their differences. That is different between the matrix and table. So we can do research on that and see what the differences are. But as for me, I don't know. I don't see much differences except in terms of how they look. So let me put a table by the side. Let me remove this so that we can see them side by side and see how they works. So let me select this and drag it here. So we have a table here and we have a matrix down here. Now I'm going to drag my total sales. Let me drag the product. We have the row. This is the row. We have the column above. Here we have the column. So I think there's nothing like row here. Let me click on this and see if we have row. Okay, this just have, you can see this one just have the columns. Why the matrix has column and row? I think we can identify the difference now. We have the column, only the column available here, and if you look at it from this side, you can see that only column is available. When you click on this, you can see the column and rows value. Now let's quickly.
Please, what do you click before we can get the two? Can you
This is
repeat that?
matrix. You can see matrix
Okay.
before her. You can see
Okay.
table before it.
Okay.
They are together. Matrix and table, they're side by side.
Okay.
Now let me drag my product subcategory. Let's drag product subcategory into the columns. Product subcategory name. I'm dragging it to column. Oh, sorry, to row rather. So you can see these are product subcategories. These are all the list of subcategories that we have. Now, let's drag something. Let's drag our total sales. These are total sales, actually. Let's drag this to total sales to column. So that will be our first column now. Total sales, column, the value. Okay. Is it working on the column? It's not working from the column side. So we can see all our sub category, and we can see the sales. Yeah. Now, let's add something else here. I want to add the gender. Let's take gender. That's on customer, right? Let's take gender. Gender. Or mother status.
Hello.
I think he has
Hello,
gone. I think he has gone off.
network.
Mr. Geoffrey, how are you doing? And everybody.
I'm fine. How is everything, sir?
We thank God. We just have a lot of things to
We are
learn.
fine.
Things plenty.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, we are cruising now
Sorry.
since you have got all the things you
Sorry,
just said. 10 minutes.
I have internet issue there. Okay.
Hey,
Now let me
sorry,
quickly
repeat
explain.
what you have just done because we just went off the track. We couldn't hear you again.
I'm taking off this. I'm taking off. So there is a play matrix. So I'm dragging the subcategory. I want to analyze my sales by subcategory. I check the box. So we have the sales, total sales in the value, which is 24 million.9. Now, the second thing we want to do now is, since I want to analyze our subcategories, I'm going to select subcategory. So we have subcategory in row. This is the row side. Now, how do we use our column also? I want to drag another thing into column, which is gender or marital status, anyone you like. You can drag this into the column. So you can see we have male and single. You have male, marital status. We have married and single. And you can see the total. So apart from using charts or whatever, matrix will show you the numbers. You can see the numbers and you can sort the number by sales. Okay, let's sort it by the larger sales. So from here we can see which product is giving us the largest sales. Road bike, followed by what? By mountain bike, turning bike. So you can see how the sales contributed to our analysis. So we can increase the size and make it a full whatsoever there. A bit size. Let's increase the size, the font option. Okay, now I think you can see clearly. So you can see the way we created our this thing. Now, what about okay, that is one. Let's create another one again. Control C and Control V. So let's see again. What can we do again with this? What happened when you want to see? Okay, let's check something else again. I'm taking up this. I'm dragging. I want to drag. I want to drag my profit into under the value. So you can see that now we are going to create the total sales and profit side by side. So you can see the sales and you can see the profit. You can see the sales, you can see the profit side by side. So those are part of what we can use. If you want to add, you want to see the quantity sold or whatever, you can add as many columns as possible into this. Okay, let's say we want to see the quantity that was sold that give us the profit. So you can see the number of quantities sold for each of the products. So let's see the product that we sold more. So clicking on this, you can see that this is sales. We sold more tires and tube than any product else. So you can sort by any of this. You can sort by this, and you can sort by the name. Is that clear a bit now? So those are the way by which you can make use of our matrix. That's our matrix chart. Now let's go back to the table. Any question on matrix? Okay. Now the table works on column only, and let's quickly see how it's going to be, what it's going to give us. So I'm going to select my total sales. Now that's total sales now. Now let's bring in the customer card. Let's bring customer card into this. Now you can see that everything is taken into column. We only have columns. You can drag this up. Let's see. Let's take this one first. So you can see that we have the customer clock, the customer card, and we have total sales. Let's add one more thing. Let's add the profit that we made from each of them. Sorry. So you can see the difference between the two. You can see the difference between how matrix works and how it works now. Okay, Mr. Tosin, you can unmute and talk.
Mr. Akim.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Well done. I've been saying what you're doing.
Okay.
On the chart, I saw what you did, forecast, and I can see the number on that chart. The number of the forecast. I mean, the forecast is. Can we pull out that thing? Yeah. Can you hear me?
You said? Okay, go back.
Hello, can you hear me?
You can try. You can say it again. I didn't hear you. You can go. You can say it again.
The total chart says that chart. I see that margin or that chart where there is forecast figure. I said that forecast figure, can we put it to there?
The forecast. There's forecast in Excel now. Was it not there? I know there's trend line.
Chart,
I think you said this chart.
Yes, I can see the figure on the chart. Or is it that the forecast already there? Because it looks as if you use that chart to only do the forecast. I'm not saying the forecast figure. Can we pull it to Excel? That's what I'm asking.
Yes. Click on more option and show as table. Or you can export it. You You can export the data.
That's
Let's
what
export
I'm
the data.
what,
Yeah,
what I can receive from this is that you can forecast the future from this thing you have just done.
Yeah.
So I'm
This
not
is
looking at it
you can
that
see now. It's going to. I'm forecasting it now. I'm copying the data now into CSV. Let's quickly see how it's going to look like. Let's see how it's going to look like.
Thank you.
So you can expand you can extract your data. Yeah, you can show it as a table within Power BI here. This is the table. And you can export it. You can see it there. This is the table. This is the forecast value. This is confidence bound interval whatever. But let's see how it's going to look like in Excel also. So let's take off this. Let's remove this rather. Reload. Okay, sorry. I don't need you again. Sorry. Let's remove this. Control Z. Okay, let me quickly open the data and see. Where's data? Says data. Here. So let's see how it's going to look like in CSV. So you can see this is the sales we are coming with 2015 to 20 whatever. Now 2017. Okay. The forecast value is not here. Yeah, the forecast value is not here. So let's see if we can export the forecast value. Forecast value is not there. Export data again. Let's export it again and see. It's like the same thing. The forecast period is not coming down, but we can see it. We can only see it here. Is that okay, Mr. Tosin? I think we can see now. The forecast value, the forecast data is not.
I can see something. I can see something, though I understand. It's still fine. Yeah. With this, I can say that this is the forecast of the state in the future, at least. That's what I want to do. So
okay. Yeah, I think we can do that, but it's like we cannot. Unless maybe if there's a way, there may be a different way to export it. But this is a regular way. So, and it's not going.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, welcome. So we can see the difference between the this and this other one here. Okay, so now let's quickly look at, we've not done any formatting. Let's quickly look at creating teams and formatting. So we have other charts here that we can also try. We have the tree map. We have the gauge. The map is not working here. Okay, I think I opened one here. We should have a map here. The map is disabled again. I have a map. I had a map here. It's disabled by Microsoft. Okay, no problem. So let's quickly see how we can format this. Now, going back to the Home tab, or the View tab here, sorry. Under the View tab, you see Themes. These themes give you combination of colors that you can use for your dashboard. Just like in Excel, there are two ways by which you can do your dashboard. One, you can just select a design here. I just pick one of the colors here, something like this, and this will affect the color combination you have from the background to the rest whatsoever. And if you don't need this color, you can also edit the color down here. You can customize the current theme you have. That's one way, and this is a simpler way. The second way by which you can also create a dashboard is by using the format button here. Here we have the page information. This is page 2. You can change the canvas setting. This is called the canvas. Where we have our visuals, it's called canvas. You can change the canvas size to anything. You can customize it and give it what is the size of the width and the height and the width. So you can determine, you can resize the space you have here by yourself. The height, let's increase the height. So you can see that the size is increasing, our visual is reducing. That is, we have more place to drag our visual to now. Can you see that we have more space now by increasing the height? The same visual we have before now, we can drag the visual more. We have increased the size of this canvas. That's one. 2, you can also change the background color. Assuming we don't want to use the automatic one, you can come here and choose background by yourself. You can choose the background you want. Let me choose this. So this will be like a background for our visual. And if you want to use image, if you have an image, maybe a company's image, you want to put as a background, you can do that. Let me quickly remove this and see how it's going to look like there. Let me just pick a plain whatsoever here, and let's change this to green that we can see very well. The background color. I want to remove all the themes there first. Where is the default? So that we can quickly see accessible. Okay, this is default now. Yeah. So you can see the effect of the background we chose now. So you can determine, you can decide to choose your background by yourself. Now, so and there are more things you can also do with it, with your background there. Click on these settings again, and you can see the background, wallpaper, filter pane, anything you want to do, all those things you can format there. Now, let's come back to this page now. So, I'm going to insert some shape here. I'm going to insert some shapes now. I will not use shape here. I will use shape here. So you can see the difference between the two. Insert shape, just like we did in Excel, you remember? So I'm going to pick on something like this. Yeah. So we have a shape here. So on the shape, you can see the moment you click on the shape, you can see the option we have. This is the shape option, the general option, and there is more option here also. So we have the shape. Let's quickly work on the shape. The shape itself, the rounded corner, I want to reduce it to like 10, so that the sharpness will not be too sharp. Yeah, good. So you can see that we are going to reduce. We are going to reduce that. Now, what about the color? Let's check on the color. Change the color effect. No. Okay, let's go back here and see the shape itself, the color. Okay. So you can choose any color of your choice, and okay. I think this will be better. Let me take this. Okay, since I want to use it, I'm not using but I here. Okay, let's use color here. Let's use gray color, kind of gray color, since we are not using background there. Okay, I'm choosing a gray color. Let's add the border line to it. Let's give it a border line, a dark border line, so that we can see it clearly. And the shadow, let's give it a shadow. Let's on this shadow, and let's pick the shadow to be bottom right. Bottom right. Okay. Okay. Now we can see our visual now. So let me duplicate this. Control C, Control V, Control V. Maybe take it here. Now I'm going to drag this here. Okay. I want to put my cells in this. So we are trying to build our dashboard now. After we have created some visuals already, so let's quickly see how we can build our dashboard. Okay, let me do like this. You can see that we have our total sales here. You can see total sales here, but I don't want total sales to be here. I want to format this. Please look at the way I'm going to format this. How do you call it now? This my total sales, the chart, card chart, the card visual rather. So when I click on this, I want it to be at the front. So you can go to format and then bring forward, bring to front. And if you click on this one, you can send this one to back. If it is this one to, if you assume you have this on top of this, you can right click on this, sorry, go to format and send to back. So it will go back and the other one will come forward. Yeah. The other one will come forward. So, but if you click on this, you can bring forward, you can take backward. That's just when you place a chart on each other. That's how it works. Now, now I want to format this. When I click on it, I can come here. The middle one is for formatting. This middle one is for formatting only. So quickly click on them. When you click on it, you have two options here. We have visual and we have general. So let's see the visual color here. Call out value. This value, anything we have here is called call out value. I can increase the size. I can reduce it. That's one. I can change the color. Right? Okay. I want it to be like navy blue. Let me use this kind of blue here. And scrolling down, display unit, you know, is 20.4 million. You can change this one to 1,000 billion, anything, any way you want it to look like. And the label here, total sales, I can take it off if I don't want it. Just off this, and it will go off. Now, click on general. Let's on the title for this map, for this card chart, card visual. I on the title, then I can give it a name here. I will call it again total sales. Now you can see the name now is now at the top. So come to that sales, and let's increase the font, and let's change the font into like let's use Fardana and see. Okay, I think it's a good one. It's a good one. And the color, the text color, I will make the text color to be white and make the background black. So you can see the text color and the background. So I'm going to put it in the center, and let's bolden it and increase it more. Okay, good. Now, the background color here, But this visual itself is white. What happened if we hone the background color? Let's come back here and see the background color for the background color. And one good thing about formatting here is that you can type it background color. You can type background color. Which one is this? On. Let me off background color so that okay. So I have the background color so that I can see it on the color I have on my visual down there. Yeah. What about the lines? These border lines on it. Let me remove it. Border line on this line chart is on this card visual. Let's see if we can remove that border. Visual. General. On the effects. No background color. Visual border is off. I think everything is off. Okay. Okay, I think it's okay now. The line is not showing any longer. The line is not there. It's only the line of the visual that we are seeing before. So when you click outside, you can see that it's as if we built it directly on that visual, on that image that we brought in. So this is one. Now, one good thing about Power BI is this. I can copy this format, click on Format Painter, and place on this. Can you see that it has formatted them the same way? Now, the only thing now is what we have here before. I think this is our total. This is our number of customers. So let's just go to this place and add the title, number of customer. Number of customers. Let's see if we can increase this. Okay, good. So we can see the way these are being done, and then you can select this. Let me do the third one. So we can just make it 3. Customer, total sales, customer, and let's bring in profit. Let's use total profit as the third one. So let's get our card visual. Click on empty space, card visual, and total profit. Let's drag it here. So I'm going to click on this, copy the format and place on it. Then come to this place and change the general to the name to total profit. Total profit. Okay, good. It's okay. Now we have this, and we have this. So I want to group them together. I want to align them. Done. We can align them together. let's align the top, and that's so that I can have the same, they can be of the same line, and distribute them horizontally. That will fill the entire whichever. And let me reduce the sizes. It's one by one. Okay, I want to reduce the sizes so that we can use this place for something else again. Or I can remove this. Let me take this one off and then drag it here. I created more. Created more. As it is, you can also use it for other visuals too. And the same thing for other visual, like this. Now let's format this. This is our pie chart. So let me first copy. Oh, this is pounds. This is dollar. Let's correct this currency here. Profit here. Let's change the currency to dollar. I think that will make more sense. You can have either pounds, or pounds, whatever. Okay, we have dollar and dollar now. I think that is better. Okay, now let's send this to back so that you can see. Let's send this to back so that you can see our pie chart. Okay, let's quick format this pie chart. I want to copy this first. Copy the format here and paste here first. So that will reduce number of this thing we're going to do, and then we can do some things. We're going to reduce this a bit later. This visual. Okay. So we have to reduce this number of customer by homeowner. Okay. So let's edit that name. It's too long. Go to general and okay, let's just use customer by homeowner. Okay. By the homeowner. So we already know the meaning of the column. So those who own homes and those who does not. Now let's see this also. Let's first do something on the visual. The legend here. Do we need legend? I don't think we need legend. It's just two color. Does yes or no. So let's off legend here. First thing. Now we don't need to do on the size. We don't. I think it's okay for now. Now let's go to label. The label was there before. We can't see the label again. So on the label, and let's quickly format the label. The label should be okay. The label is there. What's wrong? We can't see the label. Is it color? The label is there. The value, the percentage, and everything is there. Let's see the color. I think there's a color issue there on the label. Okay. The label, the value here. Let's see the value. Let me use just white first and see the effect. Can't see. Okay, the size is just so big. I can see that it's there. Okay, so we can see it here. Okay, now let's go back to this place and change it to the category name and the data value or all data label. So you can see the yes, and the amount. Let's change the color to black again. Now we have seen it. So let's change it to black and see. We may have to increase this and increase this also. So we can see number of homeowners and number of non-home owners. So let me increase the size of this text. Size of the size of the text. Size of text size. Text size, title, subtitle. The text sizes, okay. Let's increase it. But I cannot see the difference in the size. Or is there any difference? I can barely see the difference. Let me check it again. The size of the font. Okay. Bold. Okay, so we can see the percentage now, and we can see the number of homeowners, which is 12.3 among our customers. So that means our customers are bought by more homeowners than non-home owners. Okay, that's good. So let's quickly do some more formatting. Now, for something like this, it's very easy. Since we have done one, we can just translate that one to the other ones. Yeah. Just drag this one here. Yeah. Since they are the same chart type, that is very fast. That will be very fast. So click on this, click on format printer, and where is our chart? Okay, let's take this one backward. Send to back. Okay, so let's copy this format on top. Use format this. Good. So you can see the male customer and female customer. But this NA, I don't think we need it. Just right click it. It's just 0.2. How many percent? Just 0 point something percent. So let me click on this point. NA. And exclude. We can exclude it from analysis, so we don't need it. It's just a distraction. So I've taken that one off our analysis. Okay, the third one here, let's do the same thing for our donut chart. Do not chat. Let's take this one down here. So I think you can see the way the formatting is being done. So you can always do more when you are creating your own dashboard. And there's no limit to how you can format your visuals. As for my own, I know that I have limitations in colors, so I don't bother myself doing much when it comes to color. So I have limitation in that area. So color combination and the rest, all those things.
Chief
Send me
Akin.
back. Sir.
See, apart from all this, does your organization still teach in SPSS?
No.
What of
Not yet.
Data?
No, we've not added those ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're also good in those areas, Abby?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
You can't be good in everything because this Power BI, as if there is nothing in the world you cannot use it to do. So say we have one to do now, so that everything you taught us, we just put it inside our head. Yes, all over the world.
I'm not the best. I'm just a learner too. Okay, let me quickly format this.
What's the importance of using all this shape we are using to put it? What if you leave it the way it is before and just put
It's not
color to it?
compulsory. I said it earlier. I said there are different ways by which you can build a visual. This is just a sample.
Okay.
It's not compulsory. That's why I said that I'm not going to use it here.
Once we know the most important thing, all this
all this color thing and that thing, all this other one you can.
It's consuming our head now, so.
The formatting, right?
So
no,
many
that's not
to learn.
As the formatting is not much. I'm just that's why I'm copying this format.
Okay.
So yeah.
Some people appreciate this visuals that is doing more than any other thing.
Yeah. And then the more you put effort into designing your dashboard, sometimes you might design your dashboard from remember when I was showing you the canvas settings there. Sorry, let me click on canvas. You can design your background from PowerPoint, and you come to the background there and you import it. You can import image if you have a background that you want to use. You get it now? So there's no limit to how you can format your dashboard. I just show you this little sample here. Okay. Oh, there's no shape for this one. Because it's always good when you are doing something. Is if you want to use shape for everything, let them resemble each other, so that one will not look like this and the other one look the other way. Get it now? So that's why I'm doing that for all of them. So let me quickly copy and paste. And this. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Let me have one more extra here. Okay. So let's quickly. Okay. Now let me copy part of this. You can see that there are different charts now. So all the formatting here will not work here, but some of them, some will still work. Like the title and some other things will still work on this. Let me send this backward so you can see our visual. Okay. I've just copied part of this. Just copy this and place there. Okay, sum of price. These are total sales. So we can edit this name, go to the general, and use total sales by customer card. Total sales by customer card. You can reduce the font. This one too. Okay, good. And the last one here. Last one here. I'm going to turn this one to white. White or okay, let me leave it like this and bring in. We have male customer. We have male. We have and then male, married, single. Okay, let's bring gender. Which one? Let's bring gender. Let's bring gender. All right. I'm bringing gender. We have male customer. We don't have female. We didn't create female. No problem. We can leave it like this. Oh, this one, self. Even the numbers there are not clear enough. The size, the text size. Yeah. Size. Let me create the font size, the value size. Okay, this is the font. Yeah. Okay. So I want to bring. Let me send it back. Okay. Now we have. Which one is this? Okay, Control X. Let me take it there. I want to see the customer analysis here. Male customer and percentage of male. Okay. Let me create female customer. Female customer. I am male customer. New measure. Let me copy this. Control C. New measure. Control V. That is a female. Female customer. Where gender is equal to F. You are okay. So we have female customer. Okay. We can use our card visual now. And put.
How did you create that?
Is that what?
How did you create female?
I use a new measure. I copied the formula for male and I use it for female. So I just change the name, and I also change the M to F. That's using calculate function. Where the gender equals to F. Okay. If you like, you can put. Okay, let me quickly put this one here, and I reduce the size to like 20, let's see. Okay, and the label should be off. Yeah, good. So if you have a male logo, a logo of a male person, you can just put it there. Just have image anything, images, male image, sorry. What do you call this thing? Okay, let me just male logo. I'm just bring in a male logo, yeah, and you download it. Male separate. Bring in a male. And a female too, male. Download. And a female. Say female as female. Okay. So insert image. Insert image. I can bring a male here. My download. I can click on this. Ah, doesn't copy everything. Come on. Okay, let me crop it so that I will not waste time. So when we finish with the design, then we can move to the next something there. Let me just do this. So if I go back to my Power BI, I can bring the image, male image, so that me looking at it, people will know that we are talking about a male customer here. So male customer, then you do the same thing for a female customer too. Ah, God, okay. Let's bring the image and do the percentage also. The percentage of male. So I'm going to copy this formula. Control C. And I create a new measure. A new measure now. Don't worry about this formatting thing. You can do it later. We still have like 2 or more things to do on Power BI. Okay, so Control V. This is my new measure. So female now. Female. Range of female customer, and here divide Paid customer now. By this. Okay. A card visual. Adding your premium customer. Need. Percentage. Percentage. 0.2 decimal place. Okay. Let me copy this format and place on top. Okay, let's bring the image. Let me edit this also. Edit this. And just crop it. Okay, save. Insert image. Oh, sorry. Insert image. Okay, so let me quickly put a line between them. Let me put a line between them. And let's rotate this by, okay. Let me make a 90 degree. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's just leave this for now. This other one, I'm going to delete them for now. I just want to delete them for now. Okay, let me add the title. By insert, click on text box. You can say, okay, January BMC Jan DAX Pastor dashboard. I will sales analysis dashboard. Sales analysis dashboard. Whatever name you like. You can select any font of your choice. Circle board. You can increase your font to 20. Very small. Sorry. To 20. Okay. Sorry, I want to separate them. Make it like 32. Okay. Okay, let's make this one like 28. Okay, so I'm going to leave this one here for now. And the last thing I'm going to do now here. Now there's something here that's very important. So in your visual, there's what is called slicers. You remember in Excel, we have slicers too. But in Power BI, slicer is located here. Let's insert the slicer and let's add like 1 or 2 slicers here only. You can add image to your headings too. You can bring your logo, your company logo can come here. You can bring your company logo here and do all those awesome of things there. Let's quickly analyze. Let's bring in measures. Let's use product category. Category name for this. For the slicer. Product category. So the way slicer work here, you can format your slicer. When you click on the slicer like this,
Where did you collect slicer from? From where?
This slicer beside the table.
Oh.
So, and you can see it has a kind of funnel. So your slicer can work with your visuals. And you can clear the filter here. This something like eraser here can clear selection and it will go back to normal. So also here, drop down here. When you click on this, you can change how you want your visual to look. Okay, it has moved. The setting has been moved to change the slicer setting style. Okay, here, let's come here. The slicer setting can be here now. You can change it to vertical list or tile or a drop down. You can make it a drop down that you click on. To save space, use drop down. You can also make it a kind of tile where you can see the 4 of them side by side. And you can increase the size or whatever, the option. You can increase the size or whatever, the slider option. So, but let's use drop down for now. So I can save more space. So also let's bring in date also as a slicer. All these things you can format them. You can also format this, everything here. Increase the size, the font, anything. You can format them just like we have done before. Here, the title. You want to add title, you can add title. You can effect all these ones. But what is important here is the font. the font size, bold, and the value here too should go up. Okay, so that when we click on it, we can see what we are selecting very well. Yeah, and you can clear the filter also. Okay, let's bring in under slicer. Let's put it here. Let's use date. Date also is very good. Date is also very sensitive to filter too. When we do analysis, date is very important too. Calendar. Let's bring in the month name. This can use the month name, and that's good. This is good. This is good. This is good. So this one, something here, take me to another point. Let's quickly come here. Let's come here. Let's create an area chart or line chart. Line chart and area chart are the same thing, except that line chart is painted. You see that we used date earlier. What about if you want to use the month name that we created here? Please, kindly put your attention. I need your attention here, seriously. Let's say we want to use this month name for our visual. Let's analyze our sales by this month name. I click on the month name and I pick my total sales. So you can see what we have. Can you tell me what is wrong here? Can you tell me what is wrong here with this visual?
This from left to right.
No. What?
Month. The month.
Month name.
The
You can
arrangement
see
of
June. See the June, May, April, March.
Okay.
What it has done is it has sorted it based on the size. We have more sales in June than May, followed by this up to the least month, right? Now, when we are playing with something like this, what do? Come back to your table here. Come back to your table here. Please note this area very well, very important. Select your calendar. Select your calendar, and we want to sort this month name. This is the month name we want to sort now. We want to use we want to tell Power BI to use this 1, 2, 3 to sort it. You know, in the normal sorting, we just click on sort up and down, right? You remember? We sort by up and down. Just use what do you call it? The maximum, minimum, or those. But in this case, you can sort with another column. I'm going to click on this column and sort by the months. That is, it will follow the number here to sort it. I click on month sorting. Then that's all. Let's go back to our visual now. You can use the same thing for our day of week also. You can sort the day name. You can sort the day name by day of week. Now let's go back to our visual now and see the effect of what we have done. Now I'm going to take the month name off and bring it back. Month name. Can you see it has arranged itself now? You can see the movement from January to December. That is, you can do the same thing for months also, for day also. If you click a chart, bring your profit or sales, total sales, yeah, and by day name. Can you see? It has changed from Monday to Sunday now because we have sorted this based on 1, 2, 3 of day of number. That is it. So this is a line chart. This is area chart. They both work alike. The same thing. Okay, let's go back here. What dragged my attention to that is when I brought the date here. The date was like June, July, all those months. I think it's okay now. So let's quickly Click on this. Now look at the settings here. Then we have 3 settings, right? You can see here now. We have drop down, tile, or drop down. We can let's put okay, see the same thing. Drop down here, and if it is date, I think this has more option than this, than month name. Let me check date. For date, you have more option. Let me copy this visual. Mark enter and place on this. Mark enter and place on this. Okay, it's not formatting. Formatting is not copy. Okay, what about date? Date visual. Yeah. I think date has a scroll bar. It has a scroll bar here. Let me check. Let's bring in date itself. Date. Aha. So you can see that date has another way of how it works here. So you can just drag the date to see from one time to another time, all those things. You can have something like this in your date, and you can change it also. The settings there. So we have between, vertical list, before, after, relative date. You can select date yourself. You can do all those things with this. So those are the ways slicer work here. Now that is slicer. So I'm going to leave this page now, and so we have just done some formatting here. Okay, so let's come to this sheet. I said I'm not going to use what do you call it here, the shape or whatever. So you can just format it normally as we have formatted before. I just use the formatting we have before. Copy a format here and come here. Okay. Let me give you background. Or let's use if you come back here and select form server. Let's select this. Let me give you background, white background back. Background color. Background is no. Let me on the background. The effect. That's on the background. White, okay. So I can copy this. Okay. So you can see that in this case, we didn't use a shape. You can see build a visual without the shape. You can build your visual without shape. So I will still leave there again. So okay. Now I want us to do something here. Look at this list, very long. Imagine you have like a 30, 40, 50 list here. Now, let's now come back to filter now. How do we filter? No, we've not used our filter at all. Sometimes when you have a list like this and you want to filter your data down, we make use of this filter option. On the normal day, just click on this and use select male or female. That is basic filter. You can also click on this and you can see advanced filtering. And you can see top N. Click on top N. You can say, okay, you want to see the top or bottom. Let's click on top 10 only. Top 10 by what? What do you want to use top 10? Is it by total sales or by profit or whatsoever? So just use by our total sales here. By total sales, we drag it here into the value. So this apply filter will now come up. You can see that the apply filter is not showing before. I drag my total sales into this and apply filter. So now we only have the top 10 sales. Oh, sorry, I'm clicking on meta status. Sorry. Not this. I don't mean this first. A clear filter there. Okay. Let me use my subcategory. Sorry. So this is a table. Now, on filter, when you click on filter, there are 3 types of filter we have. We have filter on this visual. We have filter on this page, and we have filter on all pages. Any filter you do here will affect just this visual only. Any filter we do here will affect everything on this page. Any filter we do here will affect all the pages. That's how filter works. Now, I want to do filter based on subcategory. I want to remove not male and female. Sorry about gender. I want to use subcategory now. I need the top 10 sales. The product that give us the top 10 sales. So click on this, and we want category. We have the top N. We said the top 10 before, and by total sales. Apply filter. So you can see that we have the top 10 sales. So when you have a long list, instead of displaying the long list, in some cases the long list may not be useful. So what you need is either the top 10, the bottom 10, or so ever. You get it now. So let's click on this. So I can do something like this, and format it as you think you can format it. Any way you want to format it, you can format it just the same way. So let's play this on this. So this also has its own formatting option, different from the other ones. So you can come here. It has a size style. It has its own style and other things. You can see this different size, different formatting you have here also. You can select maybe a flashy row. You can do anything you like. You can add the total also can be hidden, column total. You can change the column total. You can add it. You can do anything you want to do with it. So the sizes can be increased, or the font can whatever. So, but let's stay with the minimal. The minimal design is okay. I think this is okay. The size. So this, I think it's okay like this. Yeah, good. So you can quickly see the top 10 based on this. That's how filter works. Yeah. So that's how filter works. So you can filter some things out of others when you are doing your analysis. That's 1138. Good. Now let's look at some other area that also useful in Power BI. So I'm not going to do any formatting again here. So let's just go and learn more now. We want to build more visual. Sometimes Power BI can be helpful, assuming you don't have your sort of idea. Your sort of idea, you don't know what to do. You know what to do? Just double click on your visual. The moment you double click on visual, it prepares question and answer for you, where you can type in your question. You can see what we have here. We have ask a question about your data. Already it's showing you the top product size by total sales, the top total children by total sales, the top whatever, and you want one more option. You can click on more option here. How you see? It's giving you idea of what you can do with your analysis. Show the date, show top gender, all these ones. So you can see sort of things you can do here. You can say, okay, let's say we don't want all this thing. Okay, let me first take one first. Top product by analysis. I click on this now. So let's see what happened to it. I select this. I want to build this as a visual. Coming up. So this is how it's going to look like. The top product by sales, by total sales. So this is what it's coming up with. Now, if I want this, I can keep it. If I don't want it, I will remove it. Fair enough. So it's showing this. So let's keep it for now. So you can keep that as a visual. So we have kept this as a visual. So now you can see the product, even though we cannot see the name. Okay, this is the sizes, the product sizes. You remember the cleaning we did? We didn't finish the cleaning that day. So that's why we have long of list like that. So let's see this name very well. Where we have the sizes of the material of the cloth whatsoever. Sizes. Size. We have the font size. So you can all do your formatting now. Remember, we have the M, the S, and the rest. So we can take all this one off and exclude to make the whole thing look a bit just deliberate. No, we are supposed to have cleaned all this. But for now, so you can see how Power BI can be of help in terms of so you can give you idea in short. Okay, let me do it again. Let me double click again and see what's going to happen again. Or if you don't click on double click and take see under view or modeling, you can see okay, Q&A. And this is your Q&A. No, not there. Okay, there's Q&A somewhere. Okay, just double click, sir. Double click now. Let's say we want to do analysis by analysis by what? So get something now.
By gender.
By gender. Sales.
Or by country.
Yeah. By country. By territory country or by hierarchy. It's asking us which one are we selecting. Okay. 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 In let's say in column chart. Column chart. Chart. Total sales by column chart. And you see now, it has created this for us. Just change it to this thing, and you are good to go. You can see the sales from US, from Australia. Let me go click on this. Copy this filter printer here. Now you can see that it's ready. So you can make use of that option too. You can type in your question into Power BI, and it can offer some solutions. But it depends on how you are able to frame your question too. You can see that when I put sales, there's no column called sales. When I change to total sales, it makes sense to Power BI. But when I put sales, sales does not have any meaning to the machine. Is that clear? Is that clear now? So we can move to something else again. We have no relationship. Okay. Okay. Now let's quickly look at this is what I was looking for before, the Q&A. Instead of double clicking, you can just pick your Q&A from here. Also, so let me take it off. Now, what about okay, you work on a visual, and you need to write a report on that visual. You know, this is a visual. What about the report on it? It's okay. Let's assume we are writing a report on this particular visual here. So you can just insert a text box and type your, maybe you want it to be under this. You have a report here for this. You can say, okay, you can, let's say we have it like this. Bring your report here and write whatever you want to write. Yeah. Write your report, place it maybe in front or down, wherever you want the report to be. So you can begin to type anything you want to type here. Type anything you want to type here and format it to you like. Now, that's good. What about, I'm deleting that now. Remove. Now, what about if you right click also? If you come here, you see we have spotlight. Okay, no. The spotlight option. This one will show you, it will disable other ones so that you can spotlight the one you want to see. But that's not what I really want. So let me remove that, the spotlight. Let me see. You can write a narrative. I think they have changed so many things on this thing. Okay, as it is now, let's click, as I select this, I want to write a smart narrative on it. Before, if you right click before, you can see the option. You can see that it's trying to generate report on this for me. So at so period, let me expand this. You can see how smart the machine can be. The size of the font. I want the font size. Font size, font value. Oh, it's this font here. Okay. Sorry, this is a text box. Sorry, my system is a bit slow. So you can select everything here and format it. Increase the font here, like this. Do this. Increase the font here. So this, as it is now, you can go ahead and now edit it. This is what. Okay. I think there's something. Yeah. At 6 million whatever, the M as the highest total sales, that is the medium size, and was 6,000 this higher than the L shape, which are the lowest total sales of this. And across the 10 product size, total sales ranges from so and so. As human being, you can now add your own whatever you want to add to it. So Power BI can also help you to generate content from your visual. Let's try another one again. Let me select this. Select this and click on Smart Narrative. So you can see that it has come up with something that you can now build on. So you can go ahead and format whatever you have here. But let's increase the sizes so that we can read it, but it can be readable. Always increase the sizes. 14. So you can see at so point, one is the add the highest sum of sales, which is total sales, highest sales, highest sales. So you can see at so when they add the highest sales. So this one will just give you an idea of how to coin your report. So that is how to make use of a smart narrative in your reporting, because it's not just about the visual only. Sometimes you need to add explanation of what this thing really means. This visual you have, what does it mean? So you need to have.
Okay, when I right click, I'm not seeing this option that you used to get this thing.
When you click on visual.
When I right click.
Yes. When you click on visual, you
yes,
see
on the visual.
No, is it modeling? Okay. No. We have it on. I think it's on view or app, something like that. Okay, it's there under insert rather. Under insert, click on insert. You see it there. You see smart narrative there.
It used to be narrative. Okay, narrative.
Yeah. Smart narrative. It used to be here before. So they have moved. They are moving so many things from one place to another.
So if I click on the chart on the table, I can do that narrative.
Yeah, click on the chart and click on smart narrative. It will give you some explanation on that data. So which you now edit to suit your own reporting purpose. So that's how to add reports to your visual. We also have the decomposition tree here. Have the decomposition tree. Oh, I think it's already submit to 12. Can we have just like our 10-minute break? Let's have our 10-minute break and then we'll resume back. And like this is a level 3 so that we don't kill ourselves for work.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's have 15 minutes and we'll resume by 12:10. Yes. Resume at 12:10. Okay. So let's relax our head, our neck, our leg, and drink a coffee.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome. Uh,
Okay. And there were
I think it's time. Are we back? Are we back? If you are back, type yes in the chat box. Yes, chat box.
We are back.
Okay, good. Who else is back again? Okay. Okay. Let's quickly. I think we can start now. We can resume the class. Now, let's see how key influencers and decomposition tree works. We have what is called decomposition tree. You will see, you look at it. It's just like what do you call this? It's like hierarchy. I forgot the name we call it in this thing. Okay. I forgot the name we call it. No, voila. So let's quickly click on it and see how it works. So you can see the way it works. We have if you can break down your sales, or anything you want to analyze based on any other layer or any level. For example, in this case, let's analyze our total sales. These are total sales. We want to analyze total sales. Now, you want to explain the data. Our total sales, you drag our total sales to analyze. Analyze our total sales. By what? Sorry. By, let's drag in by, let's go to customer. By our sales by by occupation. Want to explain it by occupation? I'm dragging my occupation into this place. Okay, that's it. It's there already. So let's see what it's going to give us. Let's put it on focus mode so you can see it clearly. Now, you see that you cannot see anything here. So let me click on this plus. By occupation now. Okay, it's not coming up. Okay, let me add the by marital status to it. Let me remove it. Remove occupation. Okay. My time is now slow. No selling. My time is slow. Okay. Sorry, this time is a bit slow. Let me close some things now. Let me close some things off. Send me slow. Mr. Jale, you raise up your hand. Okay, I think they are just some people are just coming in. So my system is a bit slow. So let me start again. Let's. I'm going to remove this. Back to report. I'm going to remove this again and start again. Now, what we want to do now is we want to see how we can use decomposition tree to explain our analysis. I'm going to select this. This is it. Now, as it is, I'm going to select my total sales. Okay, let me pick, instead of picking total sales, let me pick the sales from my column. This sales
what did you click, sir, to get this chart?
Price. Is that what?
What did you click to get this table?
I click on the decomposition tree under insert.
Look under insert.
Decomposition tree, yes. So I bring in the total price or whatever from my column. Then you will see that we have analyzed the sum of price. Remember, the sum of price means our sales. That's what the name we give to it. Let's analyze it by adding a data field here. So I'm going to bring my customer field again. Customer field, let me add the occupation to this place. Let's explain it by occupation. By occupation is coming up. My system is now slow. Okay. Let me close this. Let me close this. My system is slow. Let me close this other Power BI. Sorry. Let me take it off. It's very slow. Power BI is not responding. Okay. Let's wait a bit, please. Save to this. Okay. Now, with what I have here now, I want to analyze this by occupation. So I just click on this plus and select occupation.
What is the purpose of this decomposition tree?
So what?
What's the purpose of that decomposition tree?
That's what we are doing. That's what we are doing here. You see how it's going to look like. Can you see now? You can see the cells we have has been broken down to different occupations. Can you see that? Can you see the first layer of the stack? Is that clear now? Have you seen the first one? Now we want to build more layer on this again. We can also go back to, let's add the homeowners to this. You can see that we have added homeowner to this. Explain this analysis by occupation, then by homeowner. Let's click on this plus here and select homeowner. It will add another layer to it again. Can you see now? So which means that from anywhere you can come to this place and select homeowner. You can see the homeowner based on each of these. So you can see them. So you can drill down from your total sales to occupation, and from occupation again, you can still drill down to the homeowner to see the level, the homeowner among the professionals whatsoever. And then you can still add more and more and more and more to it. You get it now? So if you want to drill down to a particular level, you can always add and more layers to it. And let's see if you can add layer from under table. Let's add layer from under table now and see. From category. Let's add category to it. Now let's look at it. Let's click on this and see category name. So from our sales, you can see that from the professional, we have more sales from professional, and from professionals, we also have more sales from the homeowners. And the most product they bought is actually the bike. So more homeowner bought bike than the accessories or clothing. The same thing, let's click on the non-homeowner too. At the same time, the non-homeowner also, they bought more was slow, sorry. The same thing, they bought more of this than this. So that is how to make use of the decomposition tree. It's able to drill more and more into the end of something. Okay, you can bring a product, then by this, by this, by this. For example, let me remove this three. Let me remove this three. Oh, sorry, let me leave that. Let me bring, let me take the occupation off and take the homeowner off. Let's go by a category name. I select the category. Then I want to add subcategory to it now. Let me add subcategory to it. Let me add subcategory to it. Now I just need to pick on this. So you can see, yeah, we can see that we have more sales from the bike. From the bike, what subcategory is giving us more sales again? You can say, okay, it's road bike. Road bike is giving us more sales by mountain bike and turning bike. Good. And from this again, let's add product to it and see which particular product is giving us product name. Now let's add the plus here. So we can see the movement of the sales from sales to the bike, from bike to road bike, and to the product. You can see the product by product, each of the product by themselves. So you can add as many layers as possible. So it helps you to drill down. Okay, let's look at the clothing. So from the clothing, you can see the same thing. We have subcategory that was sell. We sold more jersey than short. There's no product name here. So I think the product is not applicable to this. So we only have a category and subcategory in this case. So that is how to do drill down. Click on the accessories now. You can see accessories. You can see that we also have this and this there. Is that clear, sir? Any question on that? Okay, I can assume there's no question on that. So let me come back.
Sir Kim,
yeah.
Please, how do you insert that tree, please?
This tree is under insert. Click on insert. You will see the decomposition tree.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you click on it, then bring what you want to analyze, and you start adding. You see, analyze this by, explain by this, and depend on the number of layers you place on it. Okay, then I want us to look at key influencers too. Key influencers are also used to do some analysis. Now let's bring down the same data. No field in explain. Okay, no allow, we know. So let's explain something. Let's bring something in again. Let's bring the product this. Let's explain it by this product. Running analysis. Okay, let me expand this, please. Look at the category name we have. We have, okay, category name by bike. What influence the price to increases? We want to know what influence the price to increase or to reduce or to decrease. You can select. Now we are bringing in the category name. In this case, the category name is this, and the category name is clothing. The price is more likely to decrease when the category name is accessories. Than otherwise on average. So here you can see the bike. This is their average sales. But remember, what we use as price here, I think there will be confusion. Let me quickly rename that price. It's actually sales. It's giving us the name we gave to it is not right. The name is not right. Okay, sorry. Let's rename it. Sales. I think that's better. Okay, let's rename it. That price is giving us is giving bad another impression, really. Yes, like it's giving another impression. Don't like that. Okay, good. This is better like this. Let's go back here. Okay. So what influences this to decrease or increase? So based on whatever you select, you can use month, you can analyze by month, you can analyze by product, by customer type or whatever. So I think sales is more likely to decrease when we have accessories. Sales is more likely to decrease when the category name is accessories than when it is clothing and this thing, because it's below average. In terms of sales, sales is below average. Now, if we click on this, what do we have? Let's look at clothing. The average excluding the selected item. If we remove this, the average will come down to 516. So, and if we want to look at this from increase perspective, it will also show you something more likely to be from the increased perspective. That is, the sales is more likely to increase when category name is bike. Because if you are selling bike is likely to be your sales is likely to increase compared to other products. So that is you can also use a top segment. You want to see the high side, the low side, all those ones. So you can look segment 1. What is segment 1 and segment 2? Good boy. Okay, so you can see that there is everyone is not bike and category name is not clothing. Okay, so in segment 1, the analysis, the average sales is this. This is 417 units lower than the overall average. So those are what we can use these key influencers to do, to know what are those things that are influencing our sales to increase or to decrease or whatsoever. And finally, before we call it a day, what happened when we need more visual and we can't find the visual here? I know we have seen so many visual that we cannot find in this basic visual that we have here. So you see this 3 dot here. If you click on it, you can get more visual. But I think it's for everybody. Click on get more visual.
The last part you explained now, I didn't get it well. That last part you say effect or whatever.
The key influencers. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Sorry, this one is loading. I've clicked on something else. I'll come back there. So I click on get more visual. So you can see that here now we have more visual that are no longer were not in the one we have before. I think you can see them. You can see different visuals that you can also use for analysis. Now let's quickly look at 1 or 2 here. Okay, let's quickly look at this visual here. There's a word cloud. The word cloud is a common visual. Word cloud. Where is it? I think I saw it. Okay, let me type it. Word cloud. Word. Okay, we can use word cloud. Let's quickly look at this. So you can use you can click on any visual of your choice that you think you want to add to your visual. Let's quickly see how to add this word cloud. Now you can download sample and see it before you load it. Let's say you want to, you can add it. I can add it straight to my this thing, and it's going to show here. It will show here word cloud. Okay. So I have word cloud here 2.00. And if you want to see, if you are not sure of how to use it, go back again, get more visual, and click on download template. Word cloud again. Word cloud again. Let me download it so you can see how the visual works. So click on download sample. So it's been downloaded now. So I'm opening it now. I'm opening the sample here. It's coming up. Sorry, my system is a bit slow now. So I'm closing this since we already added it already. So let's wait and see it loading. Coming up. So while that one is coming up, we can continue with our this thing. Now, how do we use the word cloud? This one's ready. Okay, let me select word cloud. Yeah. What word cloud does is that when you want to know which word occur most in a particular, maybe for example, let's say you're analyzing accident data, and you want to know which particular type of data or accident occur most or used frequently. So that's when we use this thing. Now let's quickly look at description. Let's look at description where we have something like text. We have more text. We have textual description. Let's see. Our product name, product description. Okay, it's like we take description off. Then we take description off. Okay, let's bring in product name and see. You can see from this column the word that occur most, you can see it by the sizes there. Mountain, frame, road. These are the names that occur most within this. Looking at the name here on this column, that's a product name, right? Let's come here and select the product. Products. You can see under this column where we have the product name, the word that occurred the most is mountain, followed by the other one and the other one, the other one. The same as we saw, you can see it. So when you want to analyze the word that you have in the text, that's how to quickly use to create a word cloud. And let me see if this one is ready. So you can download sample from Power BI and see how it works. My system is now very slow. Very slow. The thing is not open. Let me close it and reopen it. Because there's a way it guides you to use analysis. Okay. Let me try one more. Get more visual.
There's lights here. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's look at this chart. What does it use it for? Let's see what the chart can do for us. What is it? Okay. This is calendar. Okay, let's download sample and see how Sanangala works. I've not used this before. So let's quickly see how it can work for us. Download. And then calendar. Okay. By data now. Okay, let me add it while we are opening the download. Let me add this. Now we have the two together. Okay, so the visual is ready. But let's quickly see the sample, how it works. And then it's not slow. God, it's not opening again. It's not responding. Okay, it's coming up. We have to wait a bit to allow the thing to hold up. Okay, but if you can do that, you will see it has a way it will show, it will guide you on how to use that particular visual once you download it. Well, I don't know. The system is not responding. Okay, while that one is loading, let's let me quickly re-explain. Let me quickly explain what we have before, what we have done before. Who is outside? Ah, God, very slow. Okay, let's quickly go back to what we did before. Let me re-explain. Ah. Am I online again? Please, can you still hear me? You can help.
Yes, it's fine.
My Teams is. I think everything here is. My system is totally hang. Can you see my screen too? My system is totally hang.
We are seeing. We can see it.
You can see it.
Yes.
I think it's coming off small. It's coming off small. Huh? Just bear with me. The system hang. Even the Teams is showing me something like error from my side.
Okay.
Okay. So I think they are coming up. Both Word Cloud and the other one coming up a bit. So we have to have patience now because the whole system will shut down. So if you have downloaded your own, you can open it. Just click on more visual. Click on this and get more visual. So you can always you can go ahead and try that. Okay, I think one of them is open. The main small. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think it remains small.
Akin, why is my own asking me to sign in email address to get more vision?
Possibly. You know, if you have official email address, you can use it to log in. You can use official email to log in. It will not take Yahoo or Google or whatever. You can official email. It's only use official email to log in. Yeah. Or if you have if you are using Office 365, it will be easier for you. If you are using Office 365 with your official email, that will give you more access. To give you more access. The whole thing now slow down. Sorry. There's nothing I can do. Now just to wait for the thing to load now. The system will come very slow. I need to take some things off the system. Come on. It's not responding.
We can go and we can read it through what you have given us.
The thing hangs on water. I don't know. Or maybe I should restart it. Maybe I should restart the system. Maybe I should restart the system. But because this one will not. I doubt if this one will work again. Okay. So I can just stay online. Let me restart. I think that will be faster than all this slow motion. Let me restart the entire system. Water. even to restart now, issue. Okay, maybe we should call it a day and we'll meet tomorrow by 2 to 4. Okay. Let's call it a day.
Yeah.
And meet tomorrow.
Okay.
The whole system is something else.
Yeah, okay.
I wanted to say so before. Yes. I wanted to say that we should call it a day since your system is not.
It's not responding.
Again.
It's not wrong. It's not ready. It's not ready for us again.
Tried. You have tried.
So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We will expect it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akim. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Sir.
So I will send the video link to you once it's ready.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. God.
Akim, log out now.